a party soon and invited my friend. He asked her to bring me along too. He said it was a themed party and that everyone would be assigned a character/style to wear. He sent my friend a picture of our outfits, two skimpy as hell made costumes sprawled on a bed. I immediately told her that I wouldn't be wearing that poop and especially not to a party with a bunch of strangers. Initially, she thought I was kidding but then understood that I was serious. She said that wearing these fits isn't a big deal at all and that I need to stop being so prudish and serious. I told her that it is very humiliating that this guy thinks it's perfectly fine to request two women to wear that to his party. Like you're seriously asking two girls who are clearly not as rich as you to dress up as maids to your party? I asked her if she seriously saw nothing wrong with it and she said no. She explained that he just has a weird taste and that it might be a weird rich people thing. I told her again that I will not be wearing some skimpy ass maid costume. Not only is it embarrassing, it is especially disrespectful to me because I don't have any sort of meaningful relationship with the guy and yet he thought it was appropriate to include me in this request. I told her that I wouldn't be wearing the clothes, wouldn't be going to the party, and would from now on avoid her new boyfriend altogether. We had a massive argument and she said that I'm lame, boring, and not a supportive friend. She said that instead of helping her I'm ruining everything and being a killjoy. When she fed back to the guy that I'm refusing to participate, he even asked her if getting paid for it would change my mind. That made it even worse. Apparently, he told her that I have the right attitude, which makes no sense as I've been combative all this time, and that his friends would love to get to know me. I'm just getting angry typing this. I was pretty upset and told my dad about the situation. The party is tomorrow night and my friend decided to go alone, and she's not really talking to me. RN. Am I the asshole, or is she? I feel strangely very guilty even though I'm standing up for my boundaries. Update. So, the party happened last night, and as expected, I didn't go. My friend got all dolled up in that skimpy maid costume and headed off on her own. We barely spoke before she left, just exchanged a few words like, "Are you seriously not coming?" And no, I already told you. The vibe was super tense, and it felt like everything we had argued about was just hanging in the air between us. I won't lie, I was curious to know how the night would go, but I wasn't about to break my stance. Instead, I stayed home, chilled with a movie, and tried to distract myself, even though I kept thinking about her. She finally came back this morning, around 5 a.m., looking like a complete mess. Her makeup was all smeared, and she just had this vibe that something didn't go right. I didn't want to be pushy, so I didn't ask right away. Eventually, she started talking about the party, and here's the kicker. Turns out, the whole thing was way worse than I imagined. She said it started fine but quickly spiraled into something she wasn't comfortable with. Apparently, the themed part of the party was more like a thin veil for everyone to act wild and inappropriately. A bunch of the guys kept making lewd jokes about her costume, and things got uncomfortable fast. She said the guy, let's call him beach party dude, barely paid any attention to her after the first hour. He spent most of the night talking to his friends and other girls, which left her feeling like an accessory, exactly like I'd warned. But the thing that really hit her was how fake the whole crowd was. It was clear that none of them actually cared about her or even knew her name. She said there were moments when she felt completely out of place, even though she'd been so excited about it all. She admitted she wished she had listened to me and that she felt stupid for letting the guy's status blind her to how he really treated her, and me, for that matter. But at the same time, she didn't outright apologize, which kinda bugged me. I guess she's processing her own stuff right now. I'm still a bit pissed, to be honest. The fact that it took her actually experiencing the disaster for her to see my point makes me feel both validated and frustrated. I'm relieved I stood my ground, but the whole situation just leaves a bitter taste. I hate that we fought, and part of me feels bad that she had to go through that, but at the same time, I'm glad I avoided what could have been a very awkward, if not downright degrading, night.